Hi, my name's Stephen Walker and today I'm going to be talking to you about high performance teams. Why is that important, you may think? Well, if you've ever been a team leader, you'll know that, won't you? What is it about high performance teams that makes them special? Well, let me give you a few ideas. One of the key defining characteristics of a team is what is not team. So sometimes you need to have a boundary around your team of some type. And that boundary doesn't need to be physical. It can be purely mental, if you like, but purely a construct of management. It can be that you have team meetings together. It can be that you are all dedicated to a particular project. The concept of having a team where various team members drift in and out to different teams is rather difficult, because what is their goal? What is their objective? What can they be feeling enthusiastic about if they're spread over so many different things? That's quite a challenge. Have a good think about that if that's what you're trying to do. So here I'm talking about your team that's in a position, not an outsourced team, so they work for you, if you like, rather than some third party where you're just buying their time. So this is your team. If they're your team, you know then that how they perform is very, very important to your performance. So when your review comes around, and you'll be judged on how well your team have done, how well you've managed your team to produce those results. It's not a matter of your performance per se. Your job is now to manage the team, to get the work done in the team. So what are the keys to a high performance team? Well, there has to be a mission, a vision, a way that we do things around here. That's quite important. And that needs to be slightly distinctive. It's never any good taking the high level corporate vision and just applying that to your team, because unless you are the high level corporate team, the board, you're unlikely to have the same demand on you that they have. You've got a job to do at your team level. So what's the vision for that? What's the objective for that? And what is people's individual contributions to achieving that in the team? So they're the sort of things that you need to be looking at to raise team performance. There's all the usual stuff that I've gone on about so often about employee engagement, about saying thank you, about involving people, about not micromanaging, about having celebrations of achievement. They don't need to be big, expensive celebrations, better if they're not, honestly, but just steady recognition of progress and a quiet discussion about what went wrong and how to do it better next time. You've probably seen the video I made about continuous improvement. That's just continuous improvement of work. It doesn't matter what the work is. So long as you've got people doing a process, then it can be improved. So team management is really management. The fact that a team needs to be different from everybody else, you need some sort of boundary. So that's really the message. What's the boundary? And I'm not suggesting that you all wear the same t-shirts, although there's a possibility, but there needs to be some sort of boundary. You need to be team as opposed to not team. This is Stephen Walker. Motivation Matters, creating environments where people give their best work.